philosophies of education. So, we have inherited many philosophies from great thinkers who lived long before us. So, these thinkers spent their lives trying to understand human existence and the world around us. So, they ask questions such as, what is life? Who am I? Why am I here? What is reality? What is good or right to do? And how can I live in a meaningful life? So, di ba kita mga tao is, marunag sa tuotog ba na, gano'n na may tao, gano'n na buhay ng tao, gano'n na may animals, gano'n na may plants, unsay purpose of plants, unsay purpose nato dito sa kalibutan. So, mo dyan ang philosophical questions sa human. And then, sa education, so kadyaw sa human, dyan sa education. Sa education is, ang mga philosophical na question is, why do I teach? What should I teach? How should I teach? What is the nature of the learner and how do people learn? So there is what is the nature of the learner? So kung unhon pag na strategy ang imo gamiton para sa learner to be able na comfortable sila sa imo kuan kapatay ka matong ay sir parent atong grade 7 atong first year kita na nangutanas dyan na onay ko ani mo prefer nimo na learning style kung mas prefer ba nimo ang kuan 1-by-1 sa teachers or mas prefer ba nimo na mag-read it down. So these are the philosophical questions mo na get to ang philosophical questions sa education. Each philosophy of education gives its own answer to important questions about teaching and learning. So sa lesson 1, we focus on at least 7 major philosophies and each one explains things differently. These philosophies help us understand questions such as what is the nature of the learner, explain ko nag-iina, how does he or she learns kung saan niya pag-learn and what should I teach him, kung saan mo strategy, kung saan mo So first is the constructivism. So why teach? So may purpose. Constructivism aims to develop students who are motivated, independent, and able to learn on their own. So the goal is for learners to build their own understanding and meaningful experience. So sa constructivism, dili lang siya knowledge that a teacher pours into the student. So kung dili siya kumbaga na ibuwit, spoon feed na ang lesson sa students, but ang student mismo ang magkuan sa ila own knowledge by critical thinking, active listening, exploring, and reflecting. So sila mismo ang makabayo kung saan pag-learn. So ang teacher is mag-act lang sila as guide or facilitator para sa students. Dili sila mo kuan na mo tudlo pa jud. Dili sila mo ikaw na siya mag-act as guide. So how to teach? The classroom is interactive and full of discussion. Students experiment, ask questions, predict outcomes, solve problems, and investigate. So makikita ko lang na dili ang teacher mag-spoon feed sa students. Oo. Next is the essentialism. So essentialism teaches students the basic knowledge, skills, and moral values. They need to become responsible and productive citizens. The goal is not to change society but pass on traditional values and important academic knowledge. So from the word itself, essentialism, so inidiri is ang need dito na itudlo ng teacher sa students is ang essential sa matong basic knowledge and skills and moral values. So dili lang porket dapat malab ng estudyante na subject, dapat interested sila sa ina subject, but essential na doon na itudlo ini sa tanan students. Di ba sa elementary kita gina-teach ini sa ato, kay kuan si Jan, necessary gud si Jan na mahibaw sa tanan. So may ni ang 4 R's, which is the reading, writing, arithmetic or basic math solving, then right conduct, which is the good behavior. So essentialism believes that students need strong basic skills and knowledge first before anything. So teachers lead the classroom and learning structured, disciplined, and focused on academics. So ang mga kita ko lang ngayon na dili ka doon dili ka need ng students na ma-love ini, but necessary ka din, essential ka din sa each students na mahibawan na itong mga basic knowledge and skills. So, 7 years sila kabuok philosophies, but duha lang ako assigned topic and si Madelo na ang mag-discuss sa iba.